Okay, welcome everyone. My name is Ádám Rozmán. I'm one of the maintainers of the Metal3 project, and in the spirit of the first presentation by the CNCF folks, I would like to talk about the maturity of the Metal3 project. What is Metal3 quickly? So this is a project that helps you deploy Kubernetes clusters on Metal3 machines, on bare metal machines, and you can manage the whole workflow from Kubernetes, and you get an end-to-end full-stack solution. So you have nothing on empty physical machines, and you end up with a full cluster or multiple clusters on the physical machines. We also a CAPI infrastructure provider, so if you are familiar with Cluster API project, we integrate with that project also. This Metal3 stack is used by many different enterprise customers or enterprise users, among them Ericsson and Red Hat, and many others like SUSE, for example, or Fujitsu. And then the whole project consists of 5 main components, and we have a few smaller components also, but we provide releases for these 5 main components. So in general, about the growth of the project, we had approximately 5 new major features since the KubeCon NA North America last year November, and in the sandbox, since we joined the sandbox, it's like about 65-70 of these major features. Since last November, we released 34 releases across all of our projects, combined 140. We merged about 440 different commits, and since we joined the sandbox, about 5,500. These are all approximate numbers because folks work on the project as we speak. And then we got one new adopter since November. We have the same number of maintainers, 16, since we had since last year November, and based on GitHub statistics, we had about 10,000 different GitHub events, reviews, mergers, comments, commits, everything combined. So about the maturity of the project, I can report some serious progress. So we established the project in 2019. In September of 2020, we joined the sandbox. We applied for incubation in December of 2023. We once rewrote the incubation proposal because the requirements has changed by the CNCF TOC. And then our incubation due diligence review process started in December of last year, so end of last year. And I can report that we are not yet in incubation state, but we have passed the adopter interviews, and the whole due diligence process have completed. What we are waiting for is basically the results of the due diligence process. So what is new and what is upcoming? We had three major security issues that we had to handle, not all originating from us, but we had to do some actions for them. Thanks to our security team, we have a dedicated security team. As I mentioned, we passed the adopter interview stage of the due diligence process. We have new features like online database migration for the nodes, the cluster nodes. We have read-only file system support for one of our components. We are adopting and accepting a design to support the Cluster API multi-tenancy architecture. We also bringing in support for OCI disk images, so not for containers, but providing full disk images, operating system images via the OCI framework or standard. And then we are also introducing, and we already have early adopters who are using autonomous disk encryption for these machines. So that's a new feature we are bringing. And then a few information about us. So we will have a kiosk on this event. It will be on Thursday in the morning shift, so from 10:30 to 1:30 p.m., 10:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m., and the kiosk will be at the 19A spot. And then we are really looking forward to hear about our adopters and to get new contributors. So please check out our socials and join us. We are on the Kubernetes Slack under the cluster API bare metal hashtag. We have our own mailing list, security list. We have meetings, public meetings every week on Zoom. We have our own YouTube channel with multiple hundreds of videos on that. And then you can check us also on Cloud Monitor and check our OpenSSF badge and all of these details about the project. So feel free to visit us, and thanks for your attention.